everybody. We're gonna do an installation today of this K&N performance air filter for the Alfa Romeo Stelvio quadrifoglio. But if you're new to the channel, this is Boys Toys YouTube channel, and what I do here is feature my cars. I currently have a 2021 Charger Hellcat wide body and a 2019 Alfa Romeo Stelvio quadrifoglio. But also in the channel is a Jaguar F-Pace SVR, Jeep SRT, Dodge Durango, Charger Scat Pack, and my boats. So you can find a lot of information in the channel, but what we do here, what I do in the channel is feature what I do with the cars, installation, things like that. So if you like that, please join, subscribe, it's free. And why I do this, because I just want to share the experience, whether the experience in driving it or the experience in installing things, so you guys can learn just like I'm learning from other YouTubers. So today we're gonna install this, but before we do that, we're gonna go for a drive, so we will have a before and after sound, because the idea is changing this from the stock air filter. This V6 twin turbo can breathe a little bit easier, and you will be able to hear the turbo sucking in air, and maybe some induction noises. To, you know, part of enjoying the car is the sound, right? So we're gonna try to make that sound, and let's do it before and after. So I'm gonna install a camera in a way that you can view the driving and you can hear the sound. So try to listen in. That's the stock right now, stock filter, and then we'll go for another drive when we install the brand new filter. All right, stay. Alright everybody, try to listen to the noises that the engine makes. I'm going to put it on manual mode or on dynamic and manual. Try to listen. We're going to try to go slow so you guys can listen. You can kind of hear the turbo whistle a little bit. Hopefully the microphones will pick up the turbo whistle. I can hear it. Let's see if the turbo whistle, we can make that even a little bit louder. So we're gonna install this air filter in there because the air box is in there. So basically with the setup that the Ferrari engineers did for this Alfa is that this is your intake tube. It goes into a filter box right in there covered by that thing, and then goes back to the turbo, and then this is your throttle body over here, right? V6 twin turbo. This is the part number of this particular filter. You can screenshot that, but I'll link the description in the description below so you can buy this on your own. So that's what it looks like. Let me set up my camera and then we'll start working. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna remove this. Let's just tight grommet. That's it. Set the side. This is the air box right here. All right, that's the air box. So we're gonna have to remove this so we can access the filter. All right, it's gonna kind of reach. You have to kind of reach just to get to it, right? So let me pause this. Get my tool set up. It looks like it's 9:30 seconds. Is the one you need. If you can see that, 9:30 seconds. All right. Well, it looks like you have to remove this tube. And the tube connects to. Okay, remove that. And the beauty of it is now you gotta remove this over here, and now you have access to this intake tube. You gotta remove this too. Okay, let me use my two hands. All right, now it's removed from the two tubes. All right, let me just go ahead and lift it up. There it is. And there's two bolts over here that I couldn't pull out. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. There's the old filter. Let's see how dirty it is. It's not bad. Check out the tightness of the weave of the paper filter, right? This is a paper filter from Alfa, right? And this thing has a lot of dirt. So, you know, it's probably time to change it. A little tighter weave. You will compare it to the K&N later. Let me clean this up and let's proceed. Check it out. Check out the layout of the engine, huh? Or the shape of the engine. You guys can tell me. I'm going to superimpose right here a picture of a Ferrari 488 engine. And you tell me if that doesn't look very familiar. Huh? The layout looks very familiar, isn't it? There you go. We're going to put it side by side a Ferrari engine and see what we can figure out, huh? It does look really familiar, isn't it? It does look like a Ferrari engine. All right, let's look at it side by side. The stock filter here, the K&N filter over here. As you can see through it with the light. All right, you can see through it. Let's look at the back side. See the difference in the back side? Like I said, if I pause it against the light, you can almost see the light come shine through. See that? All right. Whereas this one, there's no light coming through. All right. So let's wipe down this K&N filter a little bit for any excess oil, so we don't, have extra kind of oily stuff going through the engine. Wipe it down a little bit because this is an oiled filter. You don't have to oil this very often, but you know, make sure you wipe down any excess oil residue. All right, it's not too much, and then we're gonna put it back. You know, step by step, put it back, and then we're gonna go for a drive. Right there. It's good enough. Should be labor this. Remove the excess oil, I think. Yeah. Here it is, installed in the box. So we'll just repeat the process of putting it back together. Sweet and easy. Here's the cover. Cover goes like so, like that. It's pretty straightforward. Just put the bolts back together, and then you're good to go. All right, simple as that. So I don't think I need a video or show you guys a video on how to put it back. You guys already know how to put it back. Just reverse the process of how I took it off. And I put it back. I'm excited. Let's go for a drive after I put it back together. All right, that's what it looks like put together. Just make sure that all your connections are tight. It's all just a bunch of, you know, grommet that they slide into, and obviously this hose clamp, all you have to do is, you know, get pliers and kind of tighten it together like so. Yeah. They're back together like that, and then you return this two hoses in here in the clamp. Everything's put back together. All right, simple as that. Check your fittings, your rubber connections, that you don't have any leaks. They're all secure, so that you don't get an evap leak. And that's it. Now we can go for a drive and see what sounds we can hear. Let's see if we can hear some induction noises, and I'll put start up. Let's see. Let's rev it up. You can hear the turbo a little bit more. Hear that? Okay, let's go for a drive. Let's go for a ride and listen closely to those turbos. Still in dynamic mode, manual mode, manual shifting, I mean. I don't know, guys, if you can hear the difference. Of course, disadvantage now. It's raining, right? So there's a lot more background noises as we're driving. But one thing I notice is that it definitely feels like it has more torque. It has more torque than before, which is interesting. You know, when I put my foot down, it pulls a little bit harder. It would make a lot of sense because you know, the turbos are getting more air, right? It's sucking more air. This forced induction power adders like turbos and superchargers, they rely a lot on air, volumes of air coming in into the turbos themselves and into the intake. So it definitely has a lot of pull. Let me downshift a couple of gears. It wasn't fast before. Now it feels even faster. It's got a lot more punch. I'm gonna have to review this video if I can tell the difference when it comes to the sounds from before and after. But for sure, when we did the revs at standstill, you can hear the turbos a lot more. That's my mistake. I didn't rev it before rev. So I'll add a little video here of the revs from before and see if, yeah. Definitely is a lot faster. What I mean to say is it pulls a lot quicker. There's definitely more torque every time you put your foot on the gas pedal, which is fantastic. It makes this car a little bit more lively. Can you only imagine if you have a full intake, you know, with the tubes, bigger pipes, so that it can breathe. This car is very nimble, guys. Probably one of the fastest cars I've driven. Woo! Oh my goodness. This car is amazing. Not only does it handle fantastic, it handles well. It handles really well, and all that power. Oh my gosh, it's a lot faster than before. This car is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh. It is quick. Oh my gosh. And the good thing about it is, unlike the Hellcat, it's all-wheel drive, so you don't have to think twice. It just goes, because the traction control and the all-wheel drive system kind of helps you with all that wheel spin and, you know, side to side or kick in the back, balance. So you can just go rather rapidly in this car as compared to the Hellcat. I mean, you know, Hellcat is obviously faster when you're going on a straight line in a nice sunny day, non-wet roads. But in this road right now, with the tires that I have, the Hellcat would be a little bit scary. This BMW is just trying to go really fast, but you know, if I'm not testing the sound right now, I'll leave it in the dust. Scared me a little bit. It scared me a little bit. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, fantastic. If there's no additional sound, the additional torque alone is worth it. Highly recommended. Just for the torque alone, it definitely got this car a lot more alive. Whew. Let's listen to those turbos. Oh yeah, they're definitely screaming now. All right, there's no rev limiter. Here, watch. It's gonna rev all the way to 7,000 RPM. See that? It's amazing. So much power. So much power. It's amazing. All right, guys. If you like this video, update on the Alfa repairs of the turbo. Like, share it, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. It helps the channel a lot. I'm just a little bitty channel. I'm just trying to provide information for you guys. Hope you like these videos. One more rev.